This is a feature request for the Elektron model cycles. It's a fantastic bit of kit, but one limitation I found is the inability to evolve a sound whilst changing patterns. I demonstrate. Take a simple pattern like this, and evolve this sound. I now go to a slightly different pattern. The sound is right back to the beginning. It's another pattern. Now I would like to be able to evolve that parameter whilst changing patterns. This is a style that's quite common across a lot of dance music, particularly trance and early acid house. I just feel the way it is at the moment, it pushes you down one of two routes when producing music. Either you can change patterns a lot and slightly evolve sounds within those patterns, or you just have to stick to one pattern and evolve the sounds within that pattern. And I think by allowing the user to evolve sounds across a number of patterns, it would just infinitely open up the possibilities of this piece of equipment. And I don't think it would be too hard to implement. One suggestion I've got is there's two ways of selecting a pattern. So I either press pattern and then press a trig key, or I can hold down pattern and press a trig key. Now I think it would be interesting if those two ways of selecting a pattern had a different effect. So pressing and pressing again, that could be the traditional way. So that loads your new pattern with all its new sounds. But then I think, say if I hold it down, I think it'd be interesting if that loaded the pattern but kept the previous sounds from the previous pattern you were in. So that doesn't mean any changes to the hardware interface here. I think that could be done in firmware. I've talked about this to people and they've said, well, what happens to the sounds for the new pattern you've loaded in? I think they could still be the true sounds for that pattern. So for example, if I was on pattern 9 and fiddled with some parameters, loaded in the triggers but not the sounds for pattern 10. So now I would have the arrangement for pattern 10, but the sounds for pattern 9. Those original sounds that were programmed for pattern 10 would still be there. So if I did funk pattern to reload the pattern, that would revert to the original sounds of pattern 10, not the sounds from pattern 9 I brought in. But maybe there's other things I haven't considered here. I would like to hear them and see if I could come up with any solutions. Like I say, I just think this would open up infinite possibilities for this device. Already a fantastic device, but I just feel there's so much more it can do, and just a simple change like that would just make the world of difference.